So I've heard a lot about the M&A of hosting companies in Africa. And I think that's a relatively big business. I mean, you said it's not the big boys, but I've heard of other companies doing this because Africa is such a massively growing market. And so it only makes sense because there's so many countries and probably a lot of different hosting companies. And to consolidate just makes tons and tons of sense.
I mean, in hosting market, I'm not too sure if there's too many consolidators out there, and also not too many hosting companies, right? I mean, if you look at South Africa, it's an established market, right? It's like a market like the US or Europe. I mean, the size is not super big, right? It's actually, from the GDP point of view, it's South Africa's half Switzerland, right? I mean, Switzerland has a strong financial economy, obviously, right? They're quite big, but South Africa is the only really industrialized country in South Africa. And there you have established players, although it's not the big players that we know from the rest of the world, right? I mean, kind of the big guys are in South Africa is called Hetzner, right? You know them from Germany, obviously, and 5, 6 other guys. I mean, we have 1.3 million domains. And the rest of Africa has actually less domains than South Africa has, right? So the market is actually kind of small and niche.
Wait,